holy interference. When helping blocks the butterfly, everyone wants to be a helper. It sounds noble, pure, even divine. But in most cases, what passes for helping is the ego putting on a halo. It's the same impulse that built 1,000 charities and destroyed 1,000 souls. I'll help someone if they need my help, the ego says, as if it knows what help is, who needs it, and who it is that gives it. To say someone needs help is to declare a judgment. It's to say, I see you as lacking, and I see myself as possessing. It's to divide the sonship into savior and sufferer, doctor and patient, whole and broken. But if truth is one, who is there left to heal? If God's Son is whole, then need itself is the illusion. Every ego loves to play hero. The savior complex is its gym membership, an endless workout of self-importance. It flexes its moral muscles, hoists its virtue like a trophy, and calls the show compassion. But this is not love, this is marketing. Love gives without the thought of giving. It asks for nothing because it sees nothing missing. True help never begins with perception. It begins with vision. Perception sees bodies. Vision sees light. Perception sees needs. Vision sees completion. To perceive a need is to project one. To see wholeness is to remember that nothing real can be threatened. The Course says, teach only love, for that is what you are. Not teach how to fix, not teach how to serve, not teach how to improve the world. Teach only love, because only love teaches. Everything else preaches. Preaching points outward. Teaching radiates inward. When love teaches, there are no students, only remembrance. Consider the caterpillar struggling in its cocoon. A well-meaning hand tears the shell open early, thinking it helps. The butterfly dies, deprived of the struggle that strengthens its wings. So too with spiritual interference. To help where spirit has not asked is to suffocate what was being born. Ego help often says, I know what should happen. Love says, let it unfold. Helping becomes holy only when there is no helper and no helped, only joining. The hands that extend are the same hands that receive. The moment there's a rescuer, there's a victim, and where there's a victim, there's guilt. That's why the ego loves charity. It's a factory for guilt dressed in generosity. It ensures that both giver and receiver remain bound by the same illusion of inequality. Real giving, the kind that mirrors God, leaves no trace of who gave or who received. It's the sunlight that doesn't remember where it shone. It's the wind that doesn't keep score of the trees it touched. Love doesn't fix what's broken, it reveals that nothing ever was. The next time the impulse to help arises, pause. Ask, am I teaching love or teaching lack? If there's an ounce of superiority, pity, or moral adrenaline, that's not spirit, it's self-promotion. The ego wants to be thanked. Love wants to be forgotten. Because love never arrived, it was there. In the silence where teaching love replaces teaching need, everything heals. Not because anyone did anything, but because the truth never left. When the mind ceases to teach lack, the illusion of need evaporates, and what remains is the only real help there ever was. The remembrance that wholeness cannot be improved upon. Somewhere between good intentions and divine timing lies a line few notice until they cross it. It's the line between love's quiet knowing and ego's restless need to fix. A place where halos become handcuffs and compassion becomes control. A man reaches out to help, believing he is saving a soul. But in truth, he is only interrupting a miracle already in progress. For every butterfly that struggles, there is a perfection in the struggle. And every time we try to open the cocoon for another, we tear the wings that were never ours to unfold. Perhaps the holiest help is no help at all. Just the steady vision that sees no brokenness, no lack, no need to interfere with love itself. Submitted as always for your consideration, The Twilight Zone.